Hey everybody, it's Flyin Ryan here with a review of the LaTrax Teton. As you see here, it says powered by Traxxas. LaTrax is like Traxxas's entry-level beginner brand, a little more affordable than their Traxxas vehicles. I think this was about $140, so a little bit more expensive than the other 1/18th scale monster trucks and buggies that I've reviewed lately. But right out of the box, I mean, this thing is just, I don't know, there's something more exciting about it. It looks nicer, both in design and in quality. I mean, the parts just, I don't know, they just seem nicer. They just look like a lot more high quality build. And then the body design is just really nice looking. I mean, the green obviously helps for me, but I think just the design, color, aside, it's just a really nice looking vehicle. Traxxas is mostly a ground vehicle company, so they've got a lot of experience in this area. But to make it a little more affordable, I mean, their other vehicles cost upwards, $300, $400, $500. So compared to that, this is pretty cheap. But compared to the other vehicles in this class, it's a little bit more expensive. And I would have liked to see a little bit more come with this. Basically, you get 4 AA batteries for the transmitter, so I mean it does have the batteries that you need, but the charger is just an AC charger, I believe that is. It's it plugs into your cigarette lighter in a car. There is no wall adapter for it, and they sell the adapters separately for like $20, which I don't know, that seems ridiculous, and I just feel like they could have just as easily put a wall plug on this. So I think that's a little disappointing, because I think a lot of people, they're going to get this home, pull it out of the box, and then see this and kind of be stopped in their tracks. I mean, who wants to go out to the car to charge a battery? And then, it takes, I don't know how long it would take. I haven't been able to test the charge, but I mean, I'd imagine it'd take at least an hour or something. And what are you going to do charging a battery in your car for an hour? I don't know. I just thought that was really bizarre and kind of disappointing, sort of stopped me in my tracks right out of the box, and I had to go and use my hobby grade charger to charge it because I'm not messing with that. But anyway, this is the battery. It is a nickel metal hydride battery, 1200 milliamp hour. And with my hobby grade charger, it takes an hour to charge. But like I said, I don't know how long to expect it to take with this thing. And you get like 17-minute run times. Obviously it's going to vary depending on how fast you're going and what surface you're on, but pretty long run times. And this is, 4-wheel drive and waterproof, so, all weather conditions and, nice, good 4-wheel drive for, off-road driving and whatnot. It's fairly quick for a nickel metal hydride. It goes maybe 25 miles an hour or something like that, so not the fastest 1/18th scale that I've reviewed, but certainly faster than the slower ones and fast enough to be really fun. It's got good suspension and just really nice and durable. I beat it around quite a bit and it hasn't broken anything. The one thing I did have happen is one of the tires came off the rim. I don't think they're glued in there, so I did a backwards, 180 turn, and I think that fast spin kind of pulled the tire off the rim. But I just pushed it back into place, no problem. And I don't think there's any foam in the wheels either, or in the tires, so it's just, empty plastic in there, or empty air and rubber. We'll go ahead and take the body off. There are 4 body pins on it, but I've got them removed just for convenience's sake. This is your battery bay over here, so you've got this little hatch that also has a body pin that holds it down. And I did find it a little awkward to get it in there sometimes. You kind of have to catch these pins in some little gaps in there and kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit of a pain to get it in sometimes. It just doesn't really want to fit on there very easily. But pretty nice looking chassis, and like I said, the parts just look, really high quality and thick and tough, and just everything looks really strong. And Traxxas has great customer support, so that's part of what you're paying for too. So, if you have any problems or anything, feel free to call them and they will help out. They often send out replacement parts if something breaks or whatever. I don't know exactly how far they'd go with, personal, you caused crash damage breakage, but they will likely send some spare parts free of charge. Let's see, what else is there to say? So when the canopy, or the body, whatever you want to call it, is on, there is still plenty of room to kind of, you can wedge this up and you can still get in there, and like this is the power button here that you press. You can still access that button just fine, and you can even access the, you know, the battery plug to plug it in and everything with the body on. So I thought that was pretty nice that you can, you know, get it all body pinned down, take it out to the field, and then just reach in there and push your power button without having to take everything off. So I always like when you can do that. Let's see. I think really that's about all there is to say. I mean, like I said, it doesn't come with much. There's no tools of any sort. I mean, usually you get like a little tool to take off the wheel hub here, and it's got nothing. So no spare parts at all, but it looks like most of the screws and everything are hex screws, so pretty standard tools that you probably have anyway if you're a hobbyist. But, you know, like I said, for the price, I would have expected a little bit more, or at least a wall charger. I mean, that, I don't know, that, to me, that's inexcusable. That just, I feel like they're just nickel and diming people with this charger and then trying to get you to buy the wall adapter for $20 extra. That was just really disappointing. So that's really my only complaint. Otherwise, I quite like it. It is nice, fast, durable, four-wheel drive, waterproof, all that stuff that you'd want. So, pretty cool otherwise. So yeah, I think really that's about all there's to say. Oh, I guess we'll go ahead and look at the transmitter. I didn't bring that up close. So, you know, pretty standard, you know, transmitter for a ground vehicle. You do have a steering trim over here, but there's no dual rates or throttle trim or anything. And I feel like it's a little bulky. It's not, I mean, it's nice and sleek looking, but it does look a little clunky, but, you know, who cares really. But yeah, that's all there is to it, so let's go take it out for a run. Alright, this is the run review of the LaTrax Teton, and I just think this thing is so cool. Really have fun with this one. So we'll start over here with some speed runs, and we'll take it across the street and do some off-roading. So we got some pretty good speed on this one for its size. Not sure if it's quite as fast as the Red Cat Volcano 18, but I think it's a little bit faster than the ECX Ruckus and the Andromeda vehicle that I reviewed, the DB 4.18. Not super fast, but definitely fast enough to be fun. Very stable. That's giving it full turns while doing full speed, and it doesn't want to roll or anything. Alright, take it over here and do some bashing. Do a little jump here maybe. Almost stepped on it. You can tear up this gravel pretty good, that four-wheel drive. Not too bad in the grass either, especially for its little size. Can get through it. Oop! Bounced off the curb there. Ooh, what do I got going on? Some weird noise. I think that may have just been some rocks in the... Yeah, seems fine. I think I had some rocks in the wheels or something. Well, it's still making some weird clicking noise. What's going on? Not sure what that's all about. I don't see anything wrong with it. Well, let's just keep going. I feel like that must be a rock in somewhere because it doesn't seem to be behaving weird or anything. It's just making some weird kind of clicking sound. Seems like it's running just fine though. This thing's pretty fun for its size. Man, look at that, make it through that grass. Wow. Just sprayed myself with rocks. It's full speed there on the gravel. Full speed, full speed. Back out here a little bit. Ooh, that was a nice little jump. This thing is just so cool to me. It's fast, it's got good ground clearance. I can make it all over all kinds of different terrains and climb over some stuff. It's got good sharp turning. I like the little size of it. I mean, that's some pretty thick grass for it to be crawling through on its size. Come on, you can do it. There we go. And full speed. Alright, well there we go. I think that showed it off pretty well. I'll have to take it in and see if I can find out what that weird sound is. Just kind of sounds like something's clicking in there, like maybe a little stick or a rock or something. Not really sure, but seems to be running just fine anyway. Alright, well there we go. That's the LaTrax Teton, little 1/18 scale 4-wheel drive monster truck, waterproof, brushed motor though, not brushless. So, pretty cool. Alright, we'll check the video description for price and purchase link. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.